it's Cannon's boy,
Who?
AB, the boy that went crazy again.
Yeah, he done went crazy, man.
He had a little outburst,
Yeah.
and a lot of reports are finally starting to come out to try to save face. And everybody had everybody was playing doctor immediately when it happened. Or he got CTE. It's kicking in. He got CTE crazy. Then he got mental health issues, and like I said, I'm not trying to downplay that at all. Um, it was his incentives. They were trying to stop him from getting his incentives and all that. It
I
was
didn't
crazy.
believe the
It was
incentive.
It
crazy,
was
Kevin.
crazy, bro.
It was
I'm
crazy,
not acting like that if I'm not getting my incentive, bro.
bro.
Because to me, I really ain't gonna get my next incentive. You feel me? If I do this, like honestly, that type of behavior warrants never to be in the NFL again, bro. Nobody want you quit. You pulled the Vontez perfect.
No,
Vontae
Vontae Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, Vontae Davis. My bad, perfect. But yeah, you quit. Like, come on, bro. That's the second player that we seen do that. Like, you can't come back from that. So it's like, even if you got a reason, there's a way, like whatever. If it was business, you gotta let your agent deal with that, bro. You still gotta go out on the field and do your job. If it was personal, you ain't like what the coaches said, bro. Handle it in the locker room. But once you take your pads off, throw it off, walk across the field like that while the game is going, bro, and deuce out, and you waiting for Ubers. This my thing.
With
This my
the
thing,
Mary
right?
J. Blige No
This my
More
thing.
Pain boots on.
This is the most important thing of it all, right? Never am I ever storming out of somewhere that I ain't got no ride to leave, bro.
We've always been taught that, bro. Don't just offer a ride, bro. Like what? Like what? Who taught you this? Like who
Like
told him that?
if anything, bro, just keep walking until you away from the stadium.
Yeah, don't let
Like
people know that you ain't got
just storm off, take your little rolling bag, go down the block, and then call your Uber from there. But
But this was a
don't be at the player
It was
entrance.
the shoes, bro. He wasn't
this was
walking nowhere in them
The Mary
shoes,
J.
man.
Blige No More Pains.
this wasn't a away game. That's what the fuck that guy. Y'all flew here.
Oh man.
But in all seriousness, no, I think the fact that I don't care about none of that. I don't care about the incentive. I don't care about his injury. I don't care about absolutely none of the reports, none of the logic, the theories, none of that.
Yeah.
Just keep it out.
Unless Bruce Arians called him the N word,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it, bro.
Nothing warrants what you did, and
Not the ones,
I
bro.
do not care. I said, I don't care about you think you having CTE, your mental health issues, none of that. Nothing that warranted none of that unless he called you the N word.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. All the
No.
other excuses I
And
gave you
even if
logical
he
ways
called,
to handle that.
Exactly.
even if he called him the N-word, it don't warrant that. It warrant busting his ass over the
Yeah.
head, not
Yeah,
making a
you
fool out of
shouldn't have
yourself.
left. You should have stayed there and
But
raised some hell.
but at least AJ, we could at least say,
We
see,
could at
where
least say, okay.
he called him the N word. Like at least
Yeah.
I'm. But you
And we
he
could have
here
been like,
now
if he had two choices, either stay and beat the brakes off Bruce or leave. And
or
he,
leave,
he
and
would
that's
have
the
done the
one he
best
chose.
thing if
I'm
that was the
easily
case.
beating the brakes off Bruce. He already got a partially ruptured Achilles. Oh
I
boy,
think Bruce was ready. I think
nah. Yeah,
Bruce been ready,
Bruce got one wheel though. Bruce
but
about to be
Bro,
on IR.
Bruce been sick of him.
bro, that
Oh yeah,
picture is
yeah.
nothing
Bruce
worse,
definitely been sick
bro.
of him.
It's nothing worse than not being welcome somewhere and then being on the outside waiting for a ride of it,
Yeah, that's
man.
terrible.
Bro, like,
You know,
he was like this. He wasn't even looking at shit on his phone. He just,
Uber can't come fast enough, bro.
bro, he was just checking his emails, trying to not
Oh
look
man.
awkward. Like,
You know what's crazy? People always like to correlate you put you on your high horse and like, oh y'all, what was y'all doing? This was your job. You should, you talking all this, like what would you do and all that. I've done this. Like I've quit a job like this, like before. Like
Yeah.
I was working at a warehouse. They
fuck
said I did.
you,
They
fuck
said I did
you,
something
fuck
wrong that I
you.
that I clearly
You're
didn't
cool.
do, and I went off. I was ready to fight everybody. I mean everybody, and I pulled the AB. I had no business pulling the AB. They
But
almost ain't want to give me my check because I pulled the AB.
And see you,
Find
and
out
when they
detrimental
almost
to
didn't
the
give you
team.
your
We gonna
check,
keep
what
that
did you
last
learn?
one.
You said what?
When they almost didn't give you your check, what did you learn?
Not to pull an AB no more. You know what I'm saying? At least get your check first.
At least get your check, man. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? At least get your check first. That's all you had to do. But like I said, I've done this before. I stormed in, ready to boot, kicking the door, raising the fofo. Right? Like, what's up? What y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? That's not the right thing to do, brother.
It's
There's other
not.
way. And like I said, we can't even defend you. Even if, and like I think Eric posted in there that he said his ankle was severely injured, and he got a second opinion on and confirming that he should have been playing on this injured ankle. Even if that is 100, look, even if that's 100% true, and you're right, and that you had no business playing on your ankle, we can't defend your actions after that. We
Just
can't
sit
defend
down and say
that.
my ankle hurt.
And that's all. And think about it. If you'd have just sat on the bench and refused to go in, and then put this report out, you got all the backing in the world. Because everybody be eating their words. Everybody be like, see, he wasn't just going crazy. He actually had validity on his action on why he didn't want to go play in the game.
It was the ankle, man, because it looked like he wanted more opportunities to me.
But here's my thing. Guess what? Even if he just walked to the locker room and didn't throw his pads, teammates wasn't trying to bring him back, people would have probably listened to him when he'd be like,
absolutely,
I didn't quit. Arians cut me and said I'm done because I wouldn't go back in the game because I told him my ankle, I'm too hurt. I'm protecting my body. The NFL is so hell-bent on player safety, especially concussion, especially just injuries and all of that. He would have a case because he could say, hey, y'all care so much about player safety. I don't like my ankle. I'm thinking about what we can do in the postseason. We have it sewed up. I can't go in right now. I don't have it. I'm only going to be more of a detriment to the team, whatever the case may be. And just say, when I told him that, he told me, if you don't go in, you're done. So in my mind, he just cut me. I'm done. So I walked into the locker room. But by throwing that fit, it just makes him look so bad. And now
he is my guy too. Here,
the people who already said you nothing but trouble, it gives them validity now. That's all. You just giving people the ammo. And remember the week before when they was asking him about the fake vaccination card, and he's like, "Oh, y'all just trying to build drama. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about football." Mm-hmm. And then what the fuck do? You go out and create drama.
Yeah. Like I said, we cannot. Like I said, we can't defend. We can't defend this. Like I said, once you do that, like that outburst and that cause that spectacle, it's nothing to defend at that point. I don't care what the truth is. At that, what I'm saying? It's nothing we can do. Hey.
Yeah.
But